So now all that's left to do is to fulfill the order. And you know that I'm not going to do it with the manual method, so we are going to use Fulfilled by AutoDS. Whether you want to use Fulfilled by AutoDS or automatic orders, in order to enable that, you want to go to the settings on AutoDS and make sure that under plans and add-ons, you've got the orders processor enabled. It costs $8 per month, and you're going to remake that profit from just having one order per month. So that is definitely worth the price for having automatic orders. Once you have that enabled, you want to head back to the supplier settings, and remember how we already set the pricing settings when I'm adding products from AliExpress China. So if I go now to pricing, you remember all of this, the 15% and the 60% extra profit and setting the price since value. You saw all this come into play when I was importing products. But now instead of pricing, we're going to go to orders. And here what I'm doing is I'm enabling Fulfilled by AutoDS every time I get orders from this supplier, in this case AliExpress China, to my Amazon store. And I'm going to do the same for every supplier, for every new supplier that I add to this Amazon store. So if, for example, I've also got products from the AutoDS marketplace, you will notice that Fulfilled by AutoDS here on the order section is automatically ticked in. That's because when using AutoDS's private suppliers in their marketplace, all of the orders are going to go through the Fulfilled by AutoDS service. So you already have that done for you. Just make sure you've got the orders processor enabled in the plans and add-ons. And if you go to other suppliers, like let's say you also go with Walmart as your supplier to your Amazon store, then you're going to have to click on orders here as well and make sure that you've got automatic orders and Fulfilled by AutoDS on. So what exactly is the difference between these two? Let's walk through that really quick. So let's say I want to set my AliExpress China order automation for products that I'm adding to my Amazon store. I'm going to click on the orders tab here. So what is the difference between Fulfilled by AutoDS and automatic orders? You know the difference between the two concepts, but why do we have these two checkboxes? So here's what it means. If I've only got the first one enabled, process orders using the Fulfilled by AutoDS service, then I will be using the Fulfilled by AutoDS service, and the orders will come in pending status, as you saw, which happened here in my case. An order comes in, it wasn't automatically sent out, it came in pending status. This means that I need to go to my orders page, I need to click on the status and send it to auto order. If I don't do that, it'll just sit here in pending status. So this is a good option if, for example, you want to do a sourcing request before you send out an order because you want the system to quickly find a faster and a cheaper source to fulfill the order for this product. You already saw me do that here. I already linked the product and I'm going to send it out using that method. So if you want to do that as well, you want the order to come in pending so that you can make a sourcing request. If you don't want to do that and you want the order to be sent out to auto order right away using Fulfilled by AutoDS as soon as an order comes in, then you want the second checkbox ticked in here as well. So if I've got Fulfilled by AutoDS and automatic orders, then every order that comes in will be fulfilled using Fulfilled by AutoDS right away, not in pending status. It'll go right away to send to auto order. Now, either way, you're going to get tracking information updated no matter what order fulfillment method you're using, whether it's automatic orders or Fulfilled by AutoDS. So you don't need to worry about that. If you're fulfilling orders manually, of course, you got to do everything manually. So what happens if you only have the second one ticked in and not the first one? So here I've only got automatic orders without Fulfilled by AutoDS. So this will actually use the automatic order service, and this requires your buyer accounts because you're not using Fulfilled by AutoDS. So if I've only got the second one ticked in, then the system will use the automatic order service, not Fulfilled by AutoDS. In order for that to work, you need to add buyer accounts because the system needs to access your buyer account on your supplier's website, and it'll log in on your behalf and purchase the product using your buyer account and your payment method details inside. So in order for the system to know what your buyer account credentials are, you need to create it right here where it says buyer accounts. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to create a new buyer account. And here you're going to choose a supplier for that buyer account. So let's say I want to use my buyer account on AliExpress. You're going to go ahead and click here where it says connect with AliExpress. If you're using, let's say, Home Depot, then you've got the rest of the information that you need to fill in here. For example, the region from Home Depot, the email address that you used to log in with, the password, and enter your billing name, zip code, and billing phone number. Then on payment methods, you want to add your credit card here. So it's going to use this payment method on this buyer account to log in and purchase the product. And you've got settings here. So you can set what is the maximum amount of pending orders that you want. How many max pending orders do you want to have on the system? So if, for example, I have 10 pending orders, so this means that if I've got 10 orders on AutoDS that have been ordered but not shipped yet, and new orders come in, they're not going to be processed until those first 10 orders are already starting to get shipped out. If they're not shipped out and still in ordered, the system is not going to place any more orders. And that is simply to keep your buyer account safe. You've also got the daily orders price limit. So if you have a certain amount of credit and you can't pass that on a daily basis, you're going to write whatever that credit is here. So for example, let's say $200. If I have more than $200 of orders per day, wait till the next day to continue fulfilling more orders automatically. And of course, you want auto tracking numbers to be enabled. So that is how to set up a buyer account, and that is how the system will know which buyer account to use when you have orders that start to come in. Now, in my case, as you know, I only have the first one filled in. So let's go back to my automatic orders from AliExpress. I'm only going to have the first one ticked in instead of the second one because I do want to source my products. I want to find a faster supplier. So I'm going to go ahead and leave only the first one on. In your case, if you just want to send it out right away, you're good with your supplier, you already sourced it, or you already like the supplier that you're working with, go ahead and have these two on so that the orders will just get automated and get sent out as soon as they come in. Now, in any case, because I only have the first one ticked in, my orders, as you know, will come in pending status. But that's it. I'm ready to fulfill this order. Finally, the customer's been waiting a day. The sourcing request has already been linked. You've been with me through this process. We did find a better supplier through the sourcing method here. And you've got all the rest of the information here. I can see that the customer's details are filled in because I got the marketplace dropshipping extension that I only needed to set up once. Everything is good. We are good to go. So the only thing that's left for me to do is click on the pending and send it to auto order. Now, as you see, it says order has been saved. I got an icon here. If I hover over it, it says completed by the fulfilled by AutoDS service. What happens now is the system is going to fulfill the order. It's going to cost me, as you know, 1 auto order credit, and the product price is going to be deducted from my total balance here. I've got a balance of $59. The product cost is $11.18. That's going to be deducted from here, and the order will now be processed automatically. Now, once that happens, let me just show you really quick the other order statuses. Once that happens, it's going to move to ordered status. You don't need to change the statuses. The statuses get changed automatically if you're using fulfilled by AutoDS or automatic orders. So if you're using fulfilled by AutoDS or automatic orders, the order statuses will change automatically. So it'll get changed to ordered with the order ID and the buyer account that was used if you're using automatic orders and not fulfilled by AutoDS. So it'll move to ordered status. That's how you know that the product was ordered. Once it's shipped, it'll move to the shipped status with the tracking number inside. So that's going to be updated in AutoDS and in your Amazon store as well. So your buyer will be able to see the tracking information and track their package. And once it's delivered, it'll move to delivered status. So you don't need to change any of the statuses once the order gets sent to auto order if you had that set in your settings to move to auto order right away, or if you want to move it from pending to send to auto order. Doesn't matter whether you're using fulfilled by AutoDS or automatic orders, the statuses will change automatically to ordered, shipped, and delivered. If you're using, of course, manual orders and you're doing everything manually, you'll also need to change the statuses manually and fill in all the information, the order ID, shipped with the tracking information with the shipping carrier once that happens, and delivered once it's delivered. If for any reason you had to cancel an order, click on the status and just move it to canceled. You'll still need to cancel it on Amazon, of course, but on AutoDS, you'll want everything to be organized here so you'll see what's going on with your business. And that is how simple it is to get your orders processed for you automatically by the system. Whether you want to do it automatically or do it manually, that's completely up to you. But hopefully by now you have a good understanding of which direction you would like to head towards, and that is what you're going to do. So I suggest going with auto automation. Of course, fulfilled by AutoDS is my number one. I've been using it for over 5 years now, ever since the service became available, and I haven't looked back. So you have all the information here in the cheat sheet with also everything that I just explained. Now remember how to deal with returns. It's also really easy to do if you're using fulfilled by AutoDS and you are eligible for a return. So if you have a return, you can easily make a return request directly from the AutoDS system. So for example, let's say a customer wants to return this product right here, this Firmus Trio. So I would hover over it and switch the status to request return. Now, if you are eligible for a return, the system will go and grab a return label from your supplier and it'll upload it right here. So you'll be able to download the return label and send it to your buyer. And once that return icon is available, just click on it, it'll download onto your computer, go to the case on Amazon or to the return or to the customer's message and send them the return label. You'll be able to see that they actually returned it because there is a tracking number on every return label. So you'll be able to see that your customers did return the product, and then you'll be able to send them a refund. And of course, the Fulfilled by AutoDS service will send a refund to your auto order balance. So you can see here on my inventory that the Magnetic Gym water bottle is now active. I'm still waiting for the coffee mug and the smart biometric lock. Again, it takes anywhere between a few minutes to a few hours for the missing offer to automatically update to being active. You don't need to do anything. Just let the magic do its thing. Continue adding more products. Use your automatic order fulfillment. It's amazing once you put everything on automation and you can focus on really growing your business. More product research, adding more products to your store, and having everything else automated for you. And product research is also being semi-automated because you are saving months and months of trial and error with all the list of trending product ideas all in one system. And remember, you always want to provide excellent customer service. See if anyone's sending you any messages. Message them back as soon as you can. Resolve any issues you may have. Again, returns only make up for about 1 to 2% of your business. If you have more returns than that, then you might want to relook at the products that you're selling, the ones that are being returned the most, wipe them off the map, and add more products to your store. And remember that at the end of the day, it is a numbers game. The more winning products you have on your store, the longer you've been running the store for, the more sales and profits you are making.